About to witness a unique event in history, the very first and last time my wife is going to let me speak on behalf of us both. It's a privilege and an honour to do so, and I hope so soon into our married life I don't disappoint you. I'd like to start by thanking everyone who's helped us get organised in such a short time. And a special thank you to Claire's sister Lisa for wonderful cakes and all the support and help she's given us organising our day. I'd also like to especially thank my mum and Claire's mum for your help, without which today would not have happened. So thank you both so much. Just some beautiful little token to beautiful ladies. Beautiful. Lisa, for you as well. And last but not least, to Mickey for being my best man. You've already had your present, the full body massage I gave you yesterday. I mean, I paid for yesterday. It's lovely to see so many of our friends and family here today to help us celebrate the happiest day of our lives. I know that some of you have travelled a long way to get here, and it means a lot to us. I really wouldn't be the same without you all being here. It'd be a lot cheaper, but that's not the point. These jokes are so bad, I'm even looking at them. Unfortunately, it's not been possible to have everyone we love here with us today. But we know that they're here with us in spirit, and they're not only in our thoughts today, but more importantly, they're in our hearts. So if you wouldn't mind, would you please all stand and raise a glass for me to join a toast in absent family and best friends. Absent family and best friends. Thank you. Okay, you can sit down again. I'd like to sincerely thank Claire's mum and dad, Franco and Maury, for making me feel like the son they never wanted. The son they never had. Right from day 2. Day 1 was a bit shaky, but I think they're over it now. I'd sincerely like to thank Neil for doing the photos today. Free of charge, Neil, yeah? Free of charge. Thanks, mate. There's an unwritten rule of wedding etiquette that states that nobody should look more handsome than the groom. And I'd like to thank my 2 ushers, Paul and Dan, and for Paul for doing the music. Thank you very much. You've kept that rule, so thanks a lot. Finally, I would like to thank my wife for agreeing to marry me and for making me the happiest man in the world. I think you'll agree that she looks absolutely gorgeous today. And when she walked up the aisle, she took my breath away. You're beautiful. They say that you don't marry someone you can live with. You marry the person you can't live without. And I think that sums us up perfectly. Now, if I had to single out one more thing about why I love Claire so much, it would be the fact that she makes me happier than I ever dreamed I could be. And I intend to spend the rest of my life making sure the reverse is also true. I know that Claire has put a huge amount of effort into making today perfect, and I think that she has done that and more. And having lived with Claire for some time now, I've learned a valuable lesson. That when I'm wrong, I admit it, and when I'm right, I keep bloody quiet. Seriously. Seriously though. I never had a problem finding the words to express my love for Claire. But if I start today, then I just probably wouldn't be able to stop. So suffice to say that Claire, I love you so much, and I can't wait to grow old with you. So ladies and gentlemen, please stand again and raise your glasses to my wife, my beautiful wife, Claire. Now, I'm not going to stand here all afternoon and give you any more stay-at-home jokes. So that's the best man's job. So without further ado, I'd like to hand you over to my best man, Nicky. Thank you all. I think Claire wants to have 2 seconds. Claire, you want 2 seconds?
Yes, just very quick.
No, it's a little bit of protocol.
Not customary for the bride to speak. There's only one person I'd really like to thank, and that's my sister. Through all of this, she has been my guiding light, my shining. She has helped me. There's been times where we haven't got on, but I absolutely adore my sister, and without her, I don't think this wedding could have gone ahead. She is hard to get on with. She's highly strung. She's like my father, Italian, but do you know what? I absolutely adore her, and there's something I bought her that I want to give to her personally, because without her, I wouldn't be standing here today. So thank you very much, Lisa. So without further ado, here is mine.
Hi folks, good afternoon everyone. Thanks for putting your drinks down long enough to give me your attention. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm allegedly the best man. Now before I say anything else, I'm sure you all agree Claire is absolutely stunning today. And I'd like to also take a moment just to appreciate today and to raise our glasses to the newly married couple for what has been thus far a wonderful celebration on such a special occasion. All the best. I must admit, I was a bit concerned when Beau and Claire first told me they were getting married. I honestly thought they was rushing into it. But seriously, they do belong together and I really am happy for them. I first met Beau at a function organised by his cousin Paul. Well, that's a long time ago, and we have been friends ever since. It's been a good 25 years or so, and over the years we have got to know each other really well, mixed in with plenty of mayhem and madness. And for that, my friend, I salute you. So, why me? Why am I the best man? I think it's because Beau has exceptionally good taste. But then again, I genuinely couldn't wish for a better friend. And personally, this is from me, I'd like to thank you, one, for asking me to be your best man. And I love you, mate. Beau and Claire have had an eventful life, of which started together some 18 years ago at the Café de Paris in Piccadilly Circus. I was there. You have to picture the scene. It was 1995. Their eyes met across a smoky 80s disco dance floor, which was very fashionable at the time. Claire was dressed in her best party dress, and Beau was trying to pull off the dinner jacket and bow tie like today. Beau looked over to Claire and he rolled his eyes at her. And she just picked him up and rolled him back. I remember Beau being stopped in his tracks, though, genuinely, when he met her boogieing on the dance floor. Claire just tried to walk off to another part of the building with her friends, but Beau just followed her. He then stalked her all night long until she agreed to dance with him and finally go out on a date. I remember the phone calls where he would refuse a night out with the boys, a night filled with booze, partying, and Acme Road down to Dallas. Oh yes. Why wouldn't he come out? Well, he was meeting Claire. Now looking back, I really am happy he refused me. He refused us, all of us. The past has now become the future, and a special family is made. The rest, as they say, is just history. Life has moved on for them, it's onwards and upwards. Houses, baby tiger, christenings, and now their marriage. So, I would like you to place your hand on top of Claire's. On the table. There you go. Claire and Beau's married life has just begun. Instead of long-winded, beer-fueled stories, which I really could tell you a lot about, I will give a little marital advice instead. I have a few words of wisdom for the happy couple. Firstly, you set the ground rules. Establish who is the boss. Then you do everything Claire says. Always remember to tell your wife those 3 important little words. That's right, Claire. Beau, a happy marriage is a matter of give and take. As we know, you give, she takes. Right. And there's 5 rings. You never forget the 5 rings. You have the engagement ring, then you get the wedding ring. Slowly along comes the suffering, the torturing, and it's enduring. But if you buy her flowers, she knows you're guilty. She will remember to the last time you bought her some, and the reason why. You may be wondering why I asked Beau to place his hand on top of Claire's. I'll tell you. Beau, as my final role, it is with great pleasure I've been able to give you the last few minutes on which you have actually got the upper hand. As it will be the last. May your love be modern enough to move forward in time and old-fashioned enough to last an eternity. As I ask Beau and Claire to stand, please will you stand up? I ask all their guests to stand, please stand with me. My toast is to love, laughter and happily ever after. Folks, I give you Beau and Claire. So, let's party!
That's when the music just starts.